What the hell are you doing in there?
I'm back.
You called the cops on Dad?
Sue your husband for divorce immediately.
Each week we break down another Breaking Bad episode in order, and this week it's Season 3, Episode 3, IFT, referencing Skyler's mic-dropping line that ends the episode. Spoiler warning, this does show a sneaky connection to one of the final episodes. To start, it looks like we're in Mexico again, and there's Tortuga, so this is a flashback. Here's the introduction of Juan Bolsa, another Sopranos connection. His name loosely translates to Johnny Sack, a Sopranos character who plays a similar role. And look, nothing against Javier, the actor, but of all the interesting characters in the Breaking Bad universe, Juan Bolsa is the one who falls flat for me. He's just there, delivering lines. Is it the writing? The acting? What do you think?
Lo tengo ahí atrás.
We know where this is going.
¡Qué chulada! Te la firmo para el gran...
Could he be any less convincing painting that? There's a cool connection, seeing who actually killed Tortuga.
He's still breathing. By the looks of him, he has no idea how close he came.
This cool shot was repeated in Ozymandias.
Son of a bitch.
Walt, are you in the house?
Yeah, it's me.
What the hell are you doing in there?
I'm back.
No,
It's my house too, Skyler.
No.
I'm staying.
Well,
End of story.
I am not coming in there until you get out.
Suit yourself.
Walt?
We're getting a divorce.
I don't agree to a divorce.
Well, it's not up to you.
I'm gonna call the police, and I'm going to tell them everything.
We know Mike's listening in, so what does he think about this?
They're connecting me. Right hand to God, I will tell them.
Do what you have to do, Skyler. This family is everything to me. Without it, I have nothing to lose.
He seems sincere, but he could also be calling her bluff.
She's bluffing. She knows it.
Which is funny because Saul was also bluffing.
We may have a wife problem.
Yes, my name is Skyler White. Yo. I need police assistance at my home right away. Yo.
Dad's here?
Great. Oh,
Dad!
Walter, your dad and I have something we need to discuss.
It's always noteworthy to me when Junior's parents call him just Walter or Walt.
I haven't seen Dad in like forever.
Walter.
How's school? Hello, ma'am. We were called about a disturbance.
You called the cops on Dad?
Did he strike you?
No, this is not about violence. This is about trespassing. We've been living apart for almost 2 weeks, give or take. I changed the locks. Isn't that breaking and entering?
You can't arrest a man for breaking into his own house.
I haven't been the most attentive husband lately.
If you want your husband out of the house, you're gonna have to help me out. Is it possible maybe he's broken any laws that you know of?
It's my mom's fault. She won't even say what my dad did, and it's because he didn't do anything.
I'm sorry, ma'am. There's no legal basis for us to remove your husband from the house.
Thank you, officers. We're sorry.
Why you gotta do this to Dad?
Junior, wait, come on. Don't blame your mother for this.
Welcome home.
We'll hear what's making him smile in a moment.
Remember the other day when I brought up the idea of you getting back in touch with your partner? Well, I kind of wanted to refloat that boat.
Saul's still pushing.
Sure, man, whatever.
Okay, whatever what? I mean, you gonna call him? If you get the maestro cooking again, I'll make it worth your while.
Hey, if you're trying to sell me something, I've got 4 little words for you. Do not call Liz.
That's great news, sir. Thank you. El Paso wants me back.
Hey, man, congrats, man.
This is casting director Sherry Rhodes. In her long casting career, this is the only time she acted.
Hello?
She passed away before this aired, and this episode is dedicated to her.
Señores, siento que no sea accesible así.
That's absolutely an intentional slight to Hector.
Entonces estás trabajando con este Heisenberg.
No lo conozco por ese nombre, pero sí.
Mira, don Salamanca tenía un sobrino que se llamaba Tuco. Los primos de Tuco tienen derecho a vengarse.
I find it funny that both Gus and Juan call him
Don Salamanca.
but he actually didn't have a first name yet. We know that Tuco just called him meaning uncle, and Gomi only referred to him as
Señor Salamanca.
He'll get his first name next season. In Better Call Saul, they call him Don Hector a lot, never Don Salamanca.
Lo necesito vivo.
Hey, if you're trying to sell me something, I've got 4 little words for you. Do not call Liz. Hey, if you're trying to sell me something, I've got 4 little words for you.
Skyler, can I use the bathroom?
I guess this is what happens when you only have one bathroom. This is one of the reasons I'm a Walt's house only had one bathroom truther. The weird thing is that if we back up to when Walt left the bedroom door, he acts like he was about to go into a hallway bathroom, but decides to pee in the sink out of spite. But from other episodes, we know that this is the utility closet door. Was he thinking about peeing in the crawl space?
Skylar, I can't advise you properly if you don't give me all the facts.
My husband makes meth.
Sue your husband for divorce immediately. I'll get a restraining order from the court today. If he comes anywhere near you and your children, he'll go straight to jail. This is a no-brainer. It's the best thing for you and your family.
I don't want my son to find out that his father is a criminal. I can't do that to him.
That's very noble since Junior blames her. Skylar often needs some defending, so I'll point out that very few people would keep taking the heat from Junior, Hank, and Marie to avoid exposing Walt's secret.
His treatment bought him some time, but the doctors, they all say that sooner or later. I can't see why I should lay all this on my family when things may resolve themselves on their own.
What are we doing in this show? This is the kind of place you get knifed. You should went to Chili's, man.
Poor Gomi just wants a peaceful dinner at a chain restaurant.
Outback Steakhouse. They got that blooming onion.
But Hank isn't dealing with the El Paso news well. This is one of those times when a character makes eye contact with the lens for just a split second.
Hey, if you're trying to sell me something, I've got 4 little words for you. Do not call list. Hey, if you're trying to sell me something, I've got 4 little words for you. Do not call.
The number you have reached is no longer.
You can once again see the for motion picture use only text on the money, although it's definitely not as clear as in episode 1.
Can we talk?
ASAC wants to see you. What I didn't tell him is that you left your gun under the seat before you went back inside.
I've done a terrible thing, but I did it for a good reason. That is college tuition for Walter Jr. and Holly. Health insurance for you and the kids. Junior's physical therapy, his SAT tutor, groceries, gas, birthdays, and graduation parties. The mortgage, I didn't steal it. I earned it.
This is a compelling argument, but again, he could have done this just by accepting Elliot's job offer.
All the sacrifices that I have made for this family, all of it, will be for nothing if you don't accept what I've earned. I'll be here when you get home from work. You can give me your answer then.
The clock is stopped as even the second hand is stuck.
Hey, Sky.
I'm sure this is meant to be a metaphor for how stuck Skylar feels right now. Bravo, Vince. Yes, Skylar's Breaking Bad here, but I think it's possible to see where she's coming from. And this kind of thing happens all the time, unlike cooking meth or letting someone choke to death.
Are your kids home?
This episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force actually aired on April 19th, 2009, matching when this episode is supposed to take place. Great attention to detail.
Hey, Louis. Hey, thanks for having me over for dinner.
Could you? I feel good about our talk this morning, and I'm very eager to hear what you're thinking. Honesty is good, don't you think?
Skylar knows this will crush him, but she's trapped, admitting earlier that her sad plan was to just wait for him to die. So she probably sees this as a way to get Walt to sign the divorce papers and force him to move on.
I fucked Ted.
Shout out to my channel members. Say hi to our newest members, Jizzy Jazz and Tricky Luck. You enabled me to unlock another emoji slot. This time, members can use a smiling Hank. Also, this comment from 5 months ago has been living rent-free in my head, and it almost happened this time. But I got to 10, so I'm safe from Tortle's mockery for another week. Next week is one of the top cringiest moments with Walt and Carmen.